If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Goal. And that'll be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's a give to Penny. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ace! Here we go.
A handoff to Penny. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Left.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete as well. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chief. They'll try and run forward with Penny. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. Watkins. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. City. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Goff. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, shifting. Whoa. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. The Chargers getting set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. back to the air. Goff on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The pitch goes to Penny. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ace! Ace!
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
They'll go with the keeper. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Goff now looks to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They give him a gain of 38. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Gone. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
3rd and long. It's gone. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger offense making their way back out there. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Goff now a woeful 5 of 17 thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10 here. Play action. It's Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is gone. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Goff. That's complete right around the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And taken right at the 35. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And he knocks it through. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Throw. Left.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Goff now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Nelson Aguilar, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And the crossing route complete. That's Pearson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Penny will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And now here comes Kansas City. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Breaks a tackle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the... After the interception, here's Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They'll toss it to Penny. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun. Gone. He finds Aguilar over the middle. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, gone. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Gone. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Wright's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now Goff on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. From the 50, it's gone. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Clement. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A run, it's Clement. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet him a bite, not lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin, out a cutie. Now I don't give a, tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim, in my denim, she was trying to for a doubt, she don't give a she was in her bag, Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat, that a fouled out J, we living so wild like Nas, when she was on the kiss, we was on roll like tires, what we gon' laugh, I'm in my bag like, I'm in my bag, I'm really just running for money, I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check, I'm really gon' run up the money, I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best, car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed, car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed, I'm really just running for money, I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check, I'm really gon' run up the money, I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best, car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed, car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed, bigger the bag, bigger. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up. All in the club, and bring out your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6. Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. rodeo. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Look into the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a, I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that.